Tribal Council. We'll now bring in the first member of our jury, Joe, vote at the last Tribal Council.
Looking showered. Smell good, girl. With that energy drink.
Just a reminder, the jury is here to observe. You are not to talk to them. They are not to talk to you. All right, let's get started. Anthony, congrats on another individual immunity win, your second in a row. Are you surprising yourself in these challenges?
Especially the last one, because it was a full guess. When we all got together at the end, we kind of, for like a community, answering like what we all guessed as our numbers. And everyone was between like 5 and 650. And I was talking to Danny, and I kind of just like bowed my head out, and I'm like, dude, I guess in the 700s. I do not think that I got there. And lo and behold, it worked.
Nay, how was that challenge for you? Did you have a strategy?
Yeah, I counted 2 stations and gave up. I made a guess.
Yes. So I take it you did not enjoy that one.
No.
Fair enough.
Really.
Mel, did you have a strategy in that challenge? What about you?
I started out walking, and then when I got to the station, I realized that there were a lot more things to be counted because I saw the blocks in the distance. I was like, that's not going to take that long to count. So I walked and I counted those, and then I think the next one was the next one might have been the fish hooks. Whatever was next was a lot, and I was like, I'm going to have to run. And I got nowhere near close to the answer, and I also did not think that I would get anywhere near to the answer because I have poor memory. So I did not surprise myself at that challenge whatsoever.
Leah, let's go back to last Tribal Council. You got quite a few votes thrown your way, almost was sent home. So what was that like going back to camp, knowing that a lot of these people did write your name down?
I'm usually not bitter. Like, I understand that it's a game, and like I made it to the merge. It's like really all we could hope for, you know, like being on the jury, whatever. I get to shower, they get to see what I actually look like, you know. But yeah, no, it was hard. I definitely cried, and I apologize for being like scatterbrained and everything. It's difficult. But I feel like I tried to pull myself together the best that I could to hopefully turn the tables around for this tribal, but you never know.
Rafa, you only got one vote, so not as many as Leah, but you know, earlier on there were a lot of times people would just get one vote, but that was largely due to the eclipse twist, but that wasn't a factor. So is that something that does concern you when it's on your radar, or do you just blow it off as one vote?
Not really. Nay talked to me. Where's Nay? She talked to me before, and she said like, "Hey, someone told me to write your name, and I don't feel comfortable writing Leah's name." So she told me before, and then we talked about it afterwards too. So I didn't really have any hard feelings about it. So as much as it is concerning, she was very much open about it, which I appreciate, and she gave her reasons why. So I wasn't too worried about it.
Courtney, if I'm looking at the last vote, one thing that is of note is Joe was one of the 2 people that came back into the game. You are the other one. So is there any concern for you that you could just follow suit?
That is the biggest fear that I have. I feel like I'm just next in the picking order, but it's any person's game now, so it's a fear, but I feel like everybody here has that exact same fear that it's them, so it's literally anybody's game still.
And what do you think you've done to try to reintegrate with the tribe?
I've definitely tried to have conversations with everybody. I haven't been able to talk to Sam yet. We keep trying to. But I feel like with everybody, I've had some at least one-on-one time-ish with almost everybody here, even if it's just for a minute or so, or I've had group conversations. So I've definitely tried to get to know my new tribe members as much as I can in the time that we have been together.
Julian, all it takes is 6 to get to the majority here, and if I'm looking at it, there is 6 original doers, 5 original dreamers. So is that something that's come up in the conversations that you've had?
I think that the tribal lines are more of a safety net that people fall back on when they don't know what's happening. And we spent a lot of time while the group on the reward was out eating donuts, painting the flag, and not actually talking about anything. So the time when the time came that those people came back, we had not a lot of time to strategize, and it got super chaotic. So, safety net.
Eric, as someone who was on the reward and came back later to less time than usual to strategize, do you agree with Julian that it was kind of chaotic once everyone was together?
It was chaotic. We were able to separate, which was nice that we had some time to do that. Coffee challenge was great, but I think what we have here is 4 coffee cups with half a cup of coffee in each, creamer in each, with sugars being added to each one of them. Some will have 1, some will have 2, and some will probably have 4 or 5.
Sam, at this point in the game, what are you looking at in terms of threats? Are you thinking about people in challenges? You thinking about people who can win the game overall? What do you think identifies a threat at this particular point?
A threat could be anything. It could be challenges, and it can also be a social game. This can go either way, especially like within Survivor. It just all depends on who you have behind you and helping you get farther in the game. I think it's still a little too early for, because there's just still so many of us for us to be thinking like that. As in like an individual game, it's kind of still more like yellow versus blue is still going on. So it's really hard to decipher that part.
Danny,
Yes.
Sam just mentioned that in theory it could still just be yellow versus blue here, and as a blue, that would leave you on the outs. So what do you do in that position to try to turn it around?
I mean, it's about being adaptable at the end of the day, and if anybody else that is not blue and it is yellow is not willing to be adaptable or flexible, it's like it's hard for me to be adaptable and work with anybody. It's just trying to find a community. That's all I've been trying to do, to find my community of people.
Aaron, Danny brings up a good point about adaptability. You've obviously been with some of these people from the beginning. You just met some of them. So how much do you try to branch out and get to know and play with different people than the ones you started with versus just sticking with the people you've known the whole time? How much adaptability goes into a factor for you?
I heard that question, and that went way in the back of my mind. The only thing I'm thinking right now is I can't vote for Courtney. I'm not voting for Courtney. That's where I'm at right now. Sorry, what?
Well, now I have another question.
Yes.
So why was that a point that you felt like you needed to say that you won't vote for Courtney?
Oh, I asked it because I obviously the vote, and anyone I talked to try to get the vote off of me because the name was also Courtney. It's just like, no, I can't do Courtney. I can't do Courtney. No, I'm sorry, I can't do Courtney. But I want to work with you. I hope you stay. No, I can't do Courtney. Oh yeah, you're going. There's nothing I can do. No, there's something you can do. You can change your vote. You just don't want to change your vote. And not one person that I give respect to say, hey, I'm voting you, has came up to me to tell me, hey, I'm voting you. I had to hear from 2 different people, hey, you're the vote. And then guess what? When I get voted out, she's going to be in the corner, boo-hoo-hoo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This will be the 3rd fucking time. I don't got time for it.
Courtney, do you have a response to that?
That's why she got voted out the last time.
Courtney, is it a surprise to hear that your name was at least considered?
No, not really, because I feel like everybody's names get brought up at some point. I mean, my name has been continuously brought up. I got out by people that I trusted. It's a part of the game.
The difference is
The difference is how we handle it.
No, the difference is one of us is trying to play both sides and the other is just trying to play in general. That's
We're both
the difference.
playing the same game.
No, you're trying to play both sides. That's the difference. I'm not trying to play both sides. I'm just trying to play with the people who I want to play with and save the people who I want to save. And you once upon a time was one of those people. Then you threw up a big fuck you, shoved it up my ass, and boo-hoo-hoo cried and asked for forgiveness. Just to do it again, and now you're about to do it again.
When we were standing over there, I said I wanted to be with majority to your face. I did not say that I was not voting you. I said that I was going to be with majority.
Now raise your hand if you knew I was majority, because I didn't until I came down this fucking hill. So if 2 plus 2 is 4, and 5 plus 5 is 10, how the fuck do I equal that to my name if I didn't know I was the vote until I came down this hill? Anybody? Anybody? No, we're quiet. I give the respect to people, but they don't give it back. So when I go, please don't hug me. Plain and simple. Continue, sorry.
I got something. Nay, originally I was not going to vote for you, but kind of like, you're kind of being a bully right now. And so, like, I'm probably going
Question,
to
how
end
am
up
I
voting
being
for it.
bullied because I call her out for continuously?
You're calling her out for her emotions. Like, that's
No,
not right.
I'm not calling her out for her emotions. She can cry, but don't use your tears against me. That is the problem. She only cries when she wants my forgiveness just for her to do it again. That is not me being a bully.
It
That
is, though, because
me-
you don't live inside of her head.
That is me telling her, save your tears when you're just going to continuously to vote for me when it is beneficial
Okay,
to
well, I'm
you.
voting for Nay, so I originally wasn't going to, but I am now.
Whoop-de-doo. Most of the fucking people here are. Join the fucking club. One thing I'm not is a fucking bully. Something else, I'm not about to let people play in my fucking face. Sorry. Don't speak on something that you weren't there for. The same way you say I'm not in her race, the
I'm
same
just
way
speaking
you
on how
weren't
you're
there.
acting right now. Like, that's what
Because
I'm speaking
fed
on.
up.
Okay,
I
you
am
don't need to
fed
yell.
up.
Like, there's no need for it.
I'm not yelling. I'm raising my voice. It's two
Okay,
different
but there's
things.
no need for it. Like, we're literally
There's
5 feet
different
away.
things. There's two different reasons. There's two different
go on.
tones, baby. I'm not yelling. I raised my voice. Like I said, I do not find it okay for her to only cry when she's in my face after voting me and crying for forgiveness just for her to do it again. I'm sorry.
Danny, you raised your hand a second ago.
No, I did. I was just like, I think in this game, all of us have our own emotions, and we're all just trying to do the best for survival. You know what I mean? And everybody is entitled to their own feelings. You know what I mean? Every single one of us. And it's just like it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's just a really tough game. That's what it boils down to.
Well, tribal council's the place where we talk about how we're feeling. So, Zane, that's all the questions I had at this time. So, this is that moment where I know a lot's been said already, but if anyone has anything else they would like to say, address the group, or anyone in particular, now would be the time to do so. All right. You're good. All right. Talking time is done. I'll let Josh get ready, and then we'll get started with the vote. You need an umbrella? All right, everyone. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person vote out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll now ask if anybody has a hidden immunity or an advantage and you'd like to play it. Now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Courtney. Melon. One vote Courtney, one vote Melon. Nay. One vote Courtney, one vote Melon, one vote nay. Nay. It's 2 votes nay. One vote Courtney, one vote Melon. Nay. It's 3 votes nay. One vote Courtney, one vote Melon. Nay. It's 4 votes nay. One vote Courtney, one vote Melon. Nay. 5 votes nay. One vote Courtney, one vote Melon. Next person vote on surviving Reelfoot, Dreamers versus Doers, and the second member of jury, nay.
Thank you. I've been fucking waiting for that shit.
Nay, when you bring me your torch. Nay, tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Finally. Thank you guys for that. I don't want to meet you guys in real life. It's just a game, but the way you guys made me feel personally, I do not like it. Let's get something clear. I'm not a bully. I'm not aggressive. I'm not, what was the word used? Explosive. But once you take me there and you playing my face, game or not, do not expect me to just, oh my God, I'm sorry. You fucked me in the ass and I don't like ass play too many times for me to have saved your ass just for you to do it too many times. And I'm sorry if that makes me a bully. Round of applause because I'm the villain of the fucking season. I'm spilling the will on one of y'all names if you make it to the end. Because I don't give a fuck who wins, to be honest. Because the person who should have won is sitting right there. Let's call a spade a fucking spade. There's nothing to say to you. You're not making it. You're probably making it far. I wish you the best, baby. Because you're probably making it far. Good luck to you. You should have been gone. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. You ain't going far anyway. I guess I'll be the villain of the season because I'm not a kumbaya person. It is not in my nature just because it's a game to play in people's face. I'm sorry. I feel like if you can play in someone's face in a game, you can play in their face in real life. And that's just not who I am. And plus, I still made jury, which I didn't think I would because Survivor is not my type of game. I'm too honest for it. I can't wait to see who will be next. I don't hope it's Courtney. I actually hope she makes it far so she can get sniped and I can laugh. But thank you for this. I actually wanted to go. I have not been myself in the past couple days. I've been wanting to quit. I told Leah that. Yeah, once people put me into categories, I'm out of body. I don't want to be here. So thank you for voting me out. Thank you so much.
All right.
Nay.
Hi.
Just got voted out. Had a lot to say afterwards and during the tribal. What are you feeling?
Even though I'm crying, I'm so fucking happy that like, I guess I'm sad because so many people are rooting for me and they wanted me to like win and get far, but like emotionally, which I'm an emotional person, it was so hard being at camp, being ostracized and only needed for numbers and being told that like I'm aggressive, I'm explosive, and I'm a bully, and like if you know me, which half the production knows, I'm not that type of person, so it was very hard being at camp. So even though I'm crying for my fans. I'm actually really fucking happy because I didn't think I can do it anymore. So these are like kind of happy sad tears actually, which is surprising.
You were calling people out at tribal. What are your feelings towards the people left in the game?
I guess no egg on their face and egg on my face because I continue to trust people who kept on throwing egg on my face and continue to save them and trust them when half of the people there, from Julian to Leah to Courtney, would not have been there if it wasn't for me. So it's just like, if either one of them make it to the end, they're not getting my vote. Plain and simple. I'm not a vindictive person, but I'm very persuasive, and I bet I can persuade the fucking jury.
Is there anyone left in the game? I know you said you didn't care, but is there anyone you would prefer over the rest?
Mel. Mel has fought against the whole odds, even when she knew other people were voting me. She told me at the beginning, I won't vote you, and even to the end. Oh wait, no, she did vote me. I just had to think about it. That bitch, not even Mel, because she did vote me. It was Julian who didn't vote for me. Oh, Julian. You know, I hope Julian makes it to the end, but he's not. Julian's not making it to the end. They're going to snipe the fuck out of Julian. He's playing both sides. But it's nice to know after his fuck up with me, he stuck to his word till the end. And still didn't vote me, even knowing everyone else was going to vote me. And I know at the end, they're just going to be like, well, you have to understand, you were being mean, you're being that. When you push somebody to that fucking point, you don't get to dictate how they react. So I'm not looking forward to the fucking after party, but here we are.
You've had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of votes negated, a lot of crazy shenanigans throughout the game. What do you take away from this experience?
If I was to ever do this again, not trust lightly, which I tried not to trust lightly. I thought I found my people early on and stuck to that. And everyone that I thought were my people have fucked me over one by one. So I guess be more careful about who I trust. Other people are looking for idols, but I never did. 'Cause I'm just not good at finding idols. But maybe finding an idol would have saved me. Would I be back for another season? I don't know.
And final question to everyone out there who's been rooting for you, the Nay Nation, if you will. Anything you'd like to say?
I'm so sorry. Because my friends know who I am, and they're just like, don't, just let it off your back. Let it off your back. Let it off your back. And I tried so hard. They don't know before me and Joe's argument. There were comments, there were looks. I tried so hard to just let it roll down my back, but it just kept on happening. And like, it takes a toll on somebody when they're being called explosive and aggressive, especially when they're black. So I know that like, I didn't get in the finals, but I tried my best. I mean, I made jury. Fucking won. We're both fucking second jurors. I fucking tried to beat his play. If anything, I want to be one's placement. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Any final thoughts?
I would say I will be back, but I don't know if I can be back because it's not in me to be fake to people, whether it's a game or not. I just can't. It's not in my nature. I don't know if I can do it again, but outside of the people, challenges, it's a nice vibe, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can make it further.
Thank you.